G'day Skulldraggers, it's Lee from Skulldrag Industries, heading out onto the beautiful Pine River today. Gonna see if we can find ourselves some bread and butter species. So this time of the year we're looking for things like flathead, maybe bream, not so much bream but flatties. Good feed of flatties is always good. Trevally and even grunter and sometimes snapper. So we're going to go out and try our luck. We're going to drag a few lures around, see what we can find. So Pine has been fishing relatively good. Weather conditions today, a little bit of wind around as you can probably see. Going to be interesting to see how that goes towards the end of the day, but in the meantime let's get out there, let's get into it. Water clarity is a little bit on the green side, but that's okay. Let's see if we can find some fish. Now, as always, when you're trying to get away in a hurry, there's always traffic, there's always everything that stops you. You get to the fishing spot, you're so keen to get in the water, and once you get out here then you realise there's something missing. Left the nets in the trailer. We're going to need those bad boys. So it's a little bit extra trolling, we'll just head back and grab them. Now, the way our wind is today, because we've got wind against tide, it's creating a few bumps. Not necessarily a bad thing. Smooth glassed out conditions, shallow water, flatties will see you coming. The only issue is about trying to keep the hull slap and the noise we're making to a minimum, but we are running the lures a fair way out the back, so probably not going to be that big of an issue. But the good thing about it is it gives us a bit of a balance between coasting with the tide pushing against wind and then being able to turn around and actually do the opposite coming back, basically using the wind and then having to pedal against the tide. It does help a little bit. We're not pushing wind and tide in the same direction, especially when we need to come back. So I think that's looking pretty good at the moment. Let's see how we go. The assassin will be joining us soon. Better get out there and get into some fish before he comes and scoops a pool. Now, the technique that we're using today, and I'm not sure if you can see with the glare on the screen there, but essentially I'm monitoring my depth, having a look at my side structure to see where it drops off to the left or to the right. I'm seeing a bit of bait moving around, which is an awesome sign, but I want to be around about that 1.4 to 2 metre mark. That seems to be where the fish have been coming lately. You'll see I'm sticking to the channels, just cruising along the edge of it. So using a sounder is an awesome way to actually scope out where the more productive areas can be. And if you're picking up fish a little bit deeper out, well then clearly you just need to stay out a bit deeper. So using that as a bit of an idea. Now, as the tide drops, obviously the areas that we're over at the moment are going to change. The fish may move out, they may move in when the tide starts to actually change, so they can push up onto those sorts of sand flats. But anyway, let's see how we go. Oh. All right, nice fish. Might be a trevally the way he's going, a grunter perhaps. Got a bit of a run, definitely not a flatty I don't think. If it is, it's a good size one. Just keeping a bit of an eye out for the crab pots in the area here. He's up high in the water column, nice solid fish. This is going to be good. Dropped one earlier, but I don't think it was quite as good a take as this thing. Do have another line in the water, so I do need to be a little careful about that. I can see him, he's just there. Here we go, coming up on his side like a trevally. It's a nice trevally. Come here, son. He's not done yet either. Round and round in circles he goes. You're just kind of hoping that, oh, he's round the tail. That's not going to help things. Come up here, son. There we go. All right. Yep. Grunt like a trevally. And there's that double clutch. She is an absolute weapon of a lure. You can see it's missing a little bit of bark there from a few fish, but she's been an absolute pearler. Excellent. All right, dinner sorted. Let's see what else we can find. Well, that didn't take very long at all. This one feels like it could be a flatty. Not huge. Might be going back, but he's giving me the lure back, so we might make use of that. Yep, that was a good take. Oh yeah, this could be a decent flatty, I think. That was on a little double clutch. Oh, let's see, here we go. Flatty. Oh man, right now, you see the boat, he's not happy. Oh, almost got him up the seeing range. Might be a grunter. Yep. No, it's a tailor. Crikey. Jump in there, buddy. Cat food. Yeehaw. The cat will be most pleased. Oh, there we go. Bit of a menace, these guys. They'll absolutely smash your lures and get really hard, sharp, fast hits. And I reckon that's what those guys are doing. Coming in and absolutely smashing it. They are an acquired taste as far as an eating fish goes. They tend to be a little bit too mushy for my liking, a little bit grey flesh. So, and they normally absolutely bleed like a stuck pig if you hook them in the actual side. So I'm going to try and get these hooks out without causing too much drama here, but I reckon my cat will love that for dinner. So there you go, buddy, you are dinner. So there you go, guys. Lovely little brim. Let him go. See you, bud. Oh yeah, this is a good fish. Oh, big head shakes. Oh. Only just hooked two. Oh, but we're in. Oh. Well, there we go, ladies and gents. Lovely 49 centimetre flatty, probably one of the best eating fish in this river at the moment. So looks like your dinner, mate. Not going to go to the cat, but yeah, definitely that tailor will. But lovely little fish, great eating at that size. So we're going to dispatch him, whack him in the ice box, see if we can find ourselves a slightly bigger fish. Assassin's just joining us in the background there, so look out, fish. Yeah, right, eh? Hey, here we go. All right. Conveniently, this guy waited for me to change the battery in the GoPro, so that was nice of him. Might be right too. Maybe not. Looks pretty little. Put him in the water there. We'll get this out. There's about that 37 mark. Anyway, see you, bud. See you when you're about 45 centimetres. Well, the arbo's setting in. The tide has now started to run back in, and we're pushing against the wind and the tide to get down a little bit further to find some deeper water. Pretty shallow over the flats here. only about 0.8 of a metre, and we're getting some 35 centimetre flatties. Yeah, a bit of fun, but it's not that's not filling the icebox, but that's okay. So hoping when this really picks up this run, we get down to the steeper section, the fish are going to be on. But yeah, it's a matter of seeing. But mate, have a look at that sunset in the background, absolutely picturesque, and we know we've got a tailwind and the tide coming in on the way home, so it's going to make for an easy peasy trip home. Nice and solid. Setting sun. Oh, really nice flatty. Absolute ripper. Done. Got that down there a butt too. I'm a little bit worried she's going to bite me off. Oh. The other line. In there. All right. Whoa, baby. A couple of tense moments there, let me tell you. But we got her in the boat. Oh my goodness, that's a croc. Good size fish, and she's got that literally down there a butt. So I was really worried. Only using a 12 pound leader. And I was kind of worried that she was going to bite it off, but you can actually see there it's actually using the double, and you can see by using that double leader she's rafted, but because there's two lots of it, it was actually able to hold, as opposed to if it was a single strand she might have bit through that. But only about that 12 pound leader, so absolutely stonking fish, and that's made the day. Woo-hoo! You beauty. That's a croc. Just trying to see where that lure is. She's inhaled. She is right down in there. That is going to take a little bit of getting out. Well, ladies and gents, that's what we came for. Get a load of that absolute chunk of a flatty, going about 61, 62 centimetres. Woo, some tense times, some tense moments they're getting here in the boat, but I tell you what an absolute spectacle. And with the sun setting in the back there, I think that's about it for us today. But thanks very much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time out on the water. Let's let this big girl go.